Again, if you don't want this apology, then it's not for you.
What did you do?
And clearly you're not hurt, but I'm apologizing to people that I've hurt, and that's important to me. So if you're a part of the queer community and I've hurt you, I am sorry. If you are a person of color who I have hurt, I am sorry.
What the gosh darn is happening?
I am. I really am. I think the way I was wording things was very
chat. This inherently, generally,
and I'm sorry.
actually kind of makes some of the face guys look like racist or homophobic. Like, if there's nothing to apologize for, right? And you make an apology, it means that there's wrongdoing, and you're kind of shoveling that back onto them.
This is not about me. I just.
I don't know why you would do that.
I'm chill. I'm fine. I don't articulate myself well, which means I can't really be upset if what I'm trying to convey is misunderstood. Because, like, don't get me wrong. At first, I was like, how could that be taken this way? And then I listened and I learned and I said, oh my God. Because it wasn't my intention, but I did articulate things very irresponsibly, and that sucks. I did a really poor job at articulating.
Fans in me loud for like 1 second.
Even some of the clips I've seen, I feel so irresponsible for my own wording.
No,
I really do.
No. This is.
She's saying
sorry, I'm sorry for that.
Him lost.
I watched it back.
40 months.
No. I understand why it was hurtful. I've read the comments, believe it or not.
Nobody got upset at that. Nobody got upset.
I have gotten a lot of feedback.
From who?
I've reached out to people personally.
No.
Obviously. That may or may not have been affected by this. I just, wanted to make sure. But I watched it back, and I understand even the tone of my voice is very flippant.
I'm gonna debunk it.
Defensive,
I'm gonna debunk this.
And I understand that that's a problem. I've always struggled with my tone of voice. It's like a persistent problem of mine, as well as articulating my thoughts correctly. I didn't go live right away to make sure I could gather my thoughts and try to articulate them correctly.
The headphones have prongs in them.
I think I just need to, like, explain that I know that I'm privileged because I can move through these spaces and exist safely without being threatened in a way that queer, trans, and people of color are threatened.
What?
And I have always, viewed my role as someone who cares about marginalized communities, and I've always viewed my role as a supporter and an ally, but sometimes to be a good ally, you need to shut up and listen. And I know that. And I'm sorry if it seemed like I didn't know that. I just think, like,
no way they're
I think
calling
overall,
you into work today.
I really do try to be a positive influence. I really do. But the way I articulate it, I ignored how privileged I am to be able to navigate my relationships that way. I didn't make it clear that I'll always fight bigotry and I'll always try to be a good role model and a good influence. But I want to be a good ally, and I want to be a positive influence, not just for streamers, but for, like, very young, impressionable audiences. I know that role can't fall on people who are directly threatened or affected, and I'm sorry if
adapt this.
I'm sorry that I did hurt people in this community and other communities. That was never my intention. I have conversations with people in private and in public to try to like evoke streaming in the or evoke streaming, evoke progress in the streaming space, and I do so with hope that it can be more welcoming. I think I have been very true to building bridges. I've always said that that's my goal.
She's saying that.
And that will always be my goal.
Wait, is my spelling bad?
Yes, like my mod just said, chat, this is not your place to fight with other chatters. Please please do not do that. That is, I've asked my mods not to ban people, but if you are being directly hateful to somebody, then you will be banned. If you're being hateful,
How they're not being hateful,
you're just
like
sharing your opinion. I understand.
And
I'm you know,
like
hoping
Lacey,
to see some of them and listen.
like Lacey.
But
Jesus, I hope they're not doing that because I'm not associating with that. Jesus Christ, this guy.
You can
That's
be hateful
off the rails.
towards me. I already told my mods not to ban that. If
Steak.
I hope I can prove my purpose in this space.
She's beating her boyfriend
Through
at his own
listening to
game
lived
low.
experiences of people that are affected, and it feels awful that it seemed to some people that I'm just comfortable with bigotry.
What?
I'm not a bigoted
what the fuck
person.
is happening?
I'm not.
Unfortunately, I'm employed.
That's just not who I am, and I'll continue to show that. But I understand if you don't accept my apology, and I understand if you're still mad at me, but I'm still very sorry. I understand if you don't feel safe watching me, or if you don't feel safe watching my collaborations. I understand that. I hope to prove to you that my community is a safe space. My community even isn't even who's watching right now.
So basically, this implies that these are hateful, is what it does, right?
It's very.
I mean, what else? It literally does. By default. Because she didn't do anything wrong, then somebody did it.
That's so fair and valid, and I was so wrong for that. I shouldn't have brought it up. Vanilla and I have had multiple conversations in the last few weeks about the internet being difficult.
She threw you under the bus
lately.
Nobody gives a fuck about this fucking zero viewer fucking TikTok
I won't pretend like that was
Andy.
the space for that.
Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit.
You know,
Christ.
I'm an asshole for bringing it up. It just there's a time and a place,
I don't feel safe. xQc, say sorry to me, Sarge.
And I'm really sorry if you felt uncomfortable during that. I know I have a problem reading the room.
Oh no. Dude, what she said was fine.
It's actually pretty embarrassing.
How did I change? I only said viewer count shit because I'm not saying her. A lot of these creators in those spaces, don't get me wrong, care about approval of certain people of certain sizes, right? That's fine. I'm not being rude. That's just what it is. What I'm saying is that I was just not deluded into thinking that, hopefully, I'm not trying to make any assumptions, that this person is more deserving of more because they have clout. Even in that metric, that's still untrue.
I promise to continue to educate myself. I will never stop educating myself. Ever. Like, that's not something that I do.
This is not a topic at hand. Nobody's friends with racists. Nobody said that. Who's the racist? Is that Lacey? She said the guy made a joke way back or some shit, and she's still friends with him even though she heard a joke. Like, Jesus Christ. Dude. Okay, he's racist. Her dad transphobic
again, there's more people mad about the blocking and the cease and desist and the deleted VODs. I covered that. Feel free to watch it back.
Is that what happened?
No one will be blocked on Twitter anymore. So feel free to post whatever. Again, I'm showing you.
Just
I don't have the app. I go to it on my phone. It's restricted. I didn't like.
Show me the podcast.
We do. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys.
Okay. I will go look at what she said.
All right, it's time to go, I think. But regardless,
What about what Ray said about it, though?
I'm happy to have apologized to those who deserve an apology. You can take it. You don't have to take it. I understand. And
Oh shit, mind if I just open one of these? Jump a
thanks for
W in the chat
watching,
right now
I
for box.
suppose. I will see you guys another time. I don't know when, but I'll see you guys another time. But
you need to give me context before I lose my mind.
You
I'm
later.
going to lose my mind.